Today, we mark a very important moment for the global trade. In 2013, at the WTO Ministerial Conference in Bali, our members struck the Trade Facilitation Agreement. It was a major breakthrough.
It is so agreed.
It was the WTO's first multilateral agreement. But the work wasn't finished there. The agreement would only come into force when it was ratified by 2/3 of the membership. And today, we received the 110th ratification, which took us over that threshold. Therefore, the Trade Facilitation Agreement has now entered into force, and this is fantastic news for at least two reasons. First, it shows members' commitment to the multilateral trading system and that they are following through on the promises made in Bali. Second, it means we can now start implementing the agreement, helping to cut trade costs around the world. And it also means that we can kickstart our technical assistance work to help poorer countries with implementation. The agreement will bring a higher level of predictability and transparency to customs procedures, making it easier for businesses, especially smaller enterprises, to trade and join global value chains. Estimates show that the full implementation of the agreement could reduce trade costs by an average of around 14.5%. Now, this would boost global trade by up to $1 trillion each year, with the biggest gains being felt in the poorest countries. Now, the impact would be bigger than the elimination of all existing tariffs around the world. I urge those members who haven't yet ratified to do so as soon as possible so that they can also benefit from those provisions of the agreement. The agreement also broke new ground in the way that it was designed. It provides developing and least developed countries with the flexibility to tailor the implementation of their commitments according to their specific needs and their level of development. And it provides for practical assistance for those countries to undertake the reforms. I launched the Trade Facilitation Agreement facility at the WTO to bolster this work. The facility is already working to connect donors and beneficiaries to help provide support for implementation. And with today's news on the agreement entering into force, this work becomes even more important. I would like to thank WTO members and everyone else who was involved for their work in reaching this important milestone. But this is not the end of the road. The real work is just beginning. This is the biggest reform of global trade in a generation. It can make a big difference for growth and development around the world. Now, working together, we have the responsibility to implement the agreement and to make those benefits a reality.